All right. So today we are going to look at the word back and the word ground. If you have back and you have ground, then what does it mean? We are going to be looking at this word today. I have one straight question to any SS1 student. I want you to tell us, 2 years ago, where were you? 2 years ago, where were you? What class were you? Pardon? 2 years ago, what class were you? SS1 students. GSS2. Of course, GSS2 is your background, is your antecedent. For those in GSS1, a year ago, what class were you? Primary 5, some in primary 6. Of course, that is equally your background. So we are going to be looking at the word background. I have some 5 models. Some of the students are no longer here, but of course, we can remember them if we flash back into their background. I have this gentleman, is now in Bayero University, Kano. You all know him. Who can remind us what's his name? From there, the Ahias family. You can see. Where are the SS1 students, SS2 students? 2 of you should come forward and look at the person and tell us who the person is, quickly. SS1 and SS2 students. It's blurry. What is blurry here? All right, teachers, please, can you tell us? It said Mula. You know Mula? Muhammad Yahya. I think he has a sister in SS1, isn't it? Yes. I think this is him. He was in SS2 this day, representing SS2. And we have some other students, GSS2. Look at this girl, she's now in SS1. We also have, in fact, Mujahid, also now in Afit, in Kaduna. So you could see we have some students at the back, and their knees are on the floor. That is the ground. They are at the back, and their knees are on the floor. That is background. You could see that what? Your present connects with your past. You have to be in GSS1, GSS2, GSS3, and SS1 before you get to SS2. Therefore, your background is GSS1, GSS2, and GSS3, and SS1, now that you are in SS2. So that is what we are trying to talk about. So you are not supposed to forget what you have done in GSS1, because you are now in SS2 or SS3. The background is very important, because learning is a continuous process. In fact, learning is a what? Is a cycle. So quickly, let's take a look at the meaning of the word background. I have 2 meanings here. The first one is that background refers to the circumstances or situation prevailing at a particular time underlying a particular event. That is meaning number 1. Meaning number 2 for background, it also refers to the part of a picture, scene, or a design that forms a setting for the main figures or objects or appears further from the viewer. This could also be seen as what? As background. We have some words here that are synonymous, similar in meaning to the word background. The first is what? Can you read from there what we have here? Back what? Backdrop. Setting. What about these? Who can pronounce this for us? M-I-L-I-E-U. How do you pronounce this? It has to do with the social environment in which we work or live. I said M-I-L-I-E-U. You don't only see, you can hear. Now hear and tell me the meaning. The pronunciation. Alright, this is pronounced Melia. We have Melia. We have surroundings, settings, entourage, stage, and scene. All these are related to the word background. Quickly, let's have some quotations to nail it on the head. The first one is by Carly Fiorina. Please, can you kindly quote and unquote after me? If someone feels they are limited by their gender, race, or background, they will become more limited. What is this gentleman trying to say? That don't be limited, by your gender. Let's say I'm a female, I have no place in the society. Who told you that? Don't say I am dark in complexion, so I will not be seen as beautiful or handsome or what have you. You should not be limited by all these. You have to be an unlimited person in all types. So this is by Carly Fiorina. The second quotation is from Ellen Ochoa. This one is pointing at the students. Please, quote and unquote after me. I tell students that the opportunities I had were as a result of having a good educational background. Education is what allows you to stand out. Yes, education is what allows you to stand out. Last week, we dealt a serious blow on vernacular speaking. Your parents have given you a solid background. They have depicted an outstanding future for you. But it's unfortunate that some of us are throwing it down the drain. You are not expected to be here and speak vernacular. If you do such, it means you are bastardizing your background. So please, you need to take note of that because it's very important. Lastly, I have quotation by Dave Barry. The one thing that unites all human beings, regardless of age, gender, religion, or ethnic background, is that we are above average drivers. Yes, let's see ourselves as above average drivers. Not just average drivers. Let's all see ourselves as what? Above average drivers. We know we cannot aspire for perfection to be 100%. The little we can aspire, if you have 70, it is still A. If you have 99.9%, it is still A. So struggle to be at 70, and that makes you to be what? Above average. So I think with this, I have no reason but to rest my case. Good morning once more again. Quickly, I will usher Mr. Umar his presentation today. You're welcome, sir.